I am Heartofjob, and today we are presenting UAD console routing from the Apollo back into Logic, and we're doing this for purposes of mixing. Today I have a session, Way It Goes, and we're taking the drums, the pianos, the words. We stemmed them all together and grouped them. Kind of already mixed them ahead of time. So today I just want to talk about that process afterwards. I get a lot of questions about, what to do in the process of making things sound fatter. There's the words that people like to use, and I'll use Apollo and UAD's console for that particular thing. So I'm going to kind of get started. I want to start with the drums. So I have the drums already separated, 808 toms, kind of hear what that's like. It's my snare, hi-hats, percussion, little stuff in there. I don't really, do too much. My kick is always on the outside. Bass parts, sounds.
Airplane mode on with you, calls won't come home to you. Girls say I'm dogging you, your bro ain't a pro.
So what I'm gonna do is start with the groups. I'm gonna take the groups, show how to go to the outputs, where to place those outputs, how to set up the preferences and the settings to be able to route them into the Apollo, back out of the Apollo and into Logic again, and then record them, and then we'll be done for the day. So I'm not going to take too long because I don't like to take too long and listen to myself either. Any comments, questions, y'all can definitely send to @Heartofjob, heartofjob.com. I will gladly answer all questions. So how I start this off is, after I've grouped everything together, I'll go to my sounds, which are already routed from there into a sum, to a bus, and this bus is going out. Where the bus from the sounds is going out to is based off of output virtual A 1 and 2. That is matched in the console.
Bro, he been popping his jaw.
A1 and 2. A1 and 2. Now you can name this sounds, because what UAD has is something called console that's put on the end, and this is a recall. It remembers everything that goes on inside of here. So there's our sounds routed out. I add oxide. Same with the bass. I've routed that. Bass. Drums, same thing. Pianos.
He been popping his jaw, feel like knocking it off. Instead I'm writing a song to you. Yeah, I've been giving my...
Now, with the words, I know y'all might see it says B. Now, if I open up my options, it says output B, virtual B. The virtual B comes in way of the Apollo Twin, which we have connected to Thunderbolt going into our Apollo over here. So when you see that says, B on the actual logic, then that is coming from there. So
Giving my phone to you. Changing names of girls in my phone with you. If you only knew. That's just the way that it goes. That's just the way that it goes.
Now this is important because you see words is in stereo, and I have the last two B's in mono, which is my drums, my kick, and 808. Kick. 808. So now that I have everything routed, that is also looking from this side. See buses. If I open up my words, you'll actually be able to see bus 9 going into bus 9, which I have my vocal chain. Your ass. That's my vocal chain. I'm running into there. So now the good part is now everything is running onto the console, which is out here. So now that we have everything routed into the console,
come out with the loudest, out for the night, a sip away from a savage. I don't want.
Now what you want to do is you want to set up tracks for everything coming back in. So we get into the part now where everything is going back into Logic. So we go set up new track, audio track. We have our audio track. We set our input to whatever it is coming in from. So we go virtual back coming in. Our output, we are leaving going into the regular stereo output. We don't want it to go back into console. Name and words. Well, actually, I'm gonna say B. 1, 2. Set in. Hit record. Now what you want to make sure you do is mute the output coming in from words. So I mute that. Matter of fact, you do not mute that. You mute the one coming into Logic. So then we start from the beginning. Say my pianos. I do the same thing with pianos. So forth. My pianos is going A, 7, and 8. Input A, 7, and 8. Pianos. And then set up. I've already done this, so to save time, I'm gonna unhide after I show you what it's gonna look like for the two that I have. So then we record on that one. Have record, enter.
that it goes. That's just the way that it goes. Can't do nothing about it. Sometimes we know when it's time, but so often we doubt it. That's just the way that it goes. I need a break from your hold. Can't do nothing about it. Sometimes we know when it's time, but so often we doubt it. I'm feeling so crowded. We've been trying to fly.
So what you do is you get everything coming in, it's labeled, so that when you go into your audio files, boom, they'll be in there labeled. I have, as I unhide, done this already. So when you come in, now I'm just listening to.
But so often we doubt it. I'm feeling so crowded.
Nothing is.
We've been trying to fly, but it feel like I'm drowning. I'm feeling surrounded in a web full of lies. I'm hoping I can get out it. Thoughts in my mind, I said I'm out with the loudest.
So now we have understanding on what we're looking at. The options to do this are audio. You want to make sure that you have your inputs and your outputs set to your interface. It go in and outs. See your output is still set to where you go. The good thing about Logic, as long as you have these things set up, it's already set in here. One other important option inside of UAD, you want to make sure that you have your Apollo set up correctly. And important, when you are recording, you want to make sure you have Cascade on so that both of your Apollos and everything line up and you can record from both of your Apollos at the same time. Other than that, you guys have a good one. Get out of here. Waste my time. Garden Creations. One more out. Thank you guys for taking the time out to watch the Garden Creations with the Heartofjob today. I will be taking comments and anybody, just any questions through @Heartofjob or heartofjob.com, and that is Job, not Joe. So it's gonna be on the screen anyway, right there, or somewhere in those places. But then I go in here and push stop.